The case of Vespasian, miracle or psychological phenomenon. In Chapter 7 of the second part of the Book of Mediums, Allan Kardec mentions the case of Vespasian, a Roman emperor attributed with an extraordinary episode: the healing of people through touch or laying on of hands. This account, recorded by historians of the time, describes that Vespasian restored the sight of a blind man and assisted another with physical difficulties. Kardec uses the example to illustrate phenomena that could be linked to fluidic action, that is, the influence of subtle forces associated with the spirit and the body. But how to analyze this today? Modern science recognizes the so-called placebo effect, when the patient's expectation and belief produce real physiological changes. The brain can release substances that reduce pain, modulate inflammation, and influence bodily processes. Psychology and neuroscience demonstrate that faith, suggestion, and perceived authority can activate powerful internal self-healing mechanisms. This does not diminish the lived experience of the individuals involved, but offers a plausible natural explanation for many historical cases of healing. Furthermore, ancient accounts are often transmitted with symbolic and narrative elements that have been expanded over time. Kardec, when citing the case, does not present it as isolated proof, but as an example of phenomena that could be related to an interaction between subtle forces and the human organism. Today, we know that the human body is highly sensitive to emotional and mental stimuli. The nervous system, the immune system, and the endocrine system interact in a complex manner. The so-called psychoneuroimmunology studies exactly this connection between mind and body. The central point of this passage may not lie in the literal validation of the event, but in the understanding that the mind exerts a profound influence on physiology. Mature spirituality does not reject science, nor does it turn historical accounts into dogma. It seeks to understand the mechanisms involved. Perhaps the greatest lesson here is this: before attributing an event to the extraordinary, one must understand the natural potential of the human being itself. If this reflection on the case of Vespasian has brought a more balanced view between history, spirituality, and science, share this content with those who value responsible analysis and continue deepening this journey of conscious study.